Okay guys, this is a video I'm going to call this Project Avocado. This is something that we made a whole bunch of gardening projects a couple of years ago, trying to basically teach Austin, have a little bit of fun with something that's not just video games or electronics here. So basically what this is kind of an experiment. Where we are, avocados, it's normally a little bit too cold in the winter and a little bit too hot, so I'm trying to take a crapshoot here and see if we can get some of these going. We're basically in Stanislaus County, kind of if you go down from Sacramento and inland from San Francisco, where they meet is roughly where we're at. Stanislaus County, they just call it Central Valley, California. But anyways, just to give a quickie here. There's 7 different types here that I'm trying to get growing and see which ones are going to take. The first one up here is a lamb hoss. Then we've got a Fuerte, and then after the Fuerte is a reed. Then there's a surprise. The next one is a Mexicola, and then those big blue ones are 2 different dwarf species. One of them is a Wurtz, or a little Cado they call it, and the last one is a Holiday. And the Holiday has I don't know, it's kind of weak. It's weaker than all the other ones. Has a little bit of a root rot issue, but basically the last 2 years I've stuck these in our garage for a few months on the really cold time and pulled them in and out to try and get some sunlight, but they're looking a little ragged because I just pulled them out. But now we're going to be doing a little planter experiment. The Fuerte and the Mexicola are going into these big boxes that I just built, these big redwood boxes, and they come out to about 4x4, and they're pretty simple to build. I've got a whole bunch of them. Sorry, we have a mess on the patio. We're trying to organize stuff for camping and other stuff. You always get more disorganized before you finally get organized. But basically, the one thing I'd recommend here is you get some stainless steel deck screws. Got these at at Lowe's. They had them. A box of those was about $40. But the stainless steel and the redwood, these things should last for like forever. So I just finished building all of those, and later on we're going to have other projects here. We're going to have Project Mango. There's 3 different ones we brought back with us from Puerto Rico, and we got a couple of citrus trees. I've got 3 or 4 blackberry and boysenberry trees there, and there. And then here's the other experiment, might be kind of cool, is we've got like 20 different varieties of blueberries I planted here. So this is the 2nd year. They should be bearing a lot of fruit, so we can have a little taste test. Got all kinds of them. Some of those pots have more than 1 or 2 in there. And this is where I'm stacked up because I was using our patio furniture as a workbench to build all those things. But anyways, just so you know, Holiday Avocado. And what's the tag on that one? That one was a dwarf. Cado. There's the Mexicola. Right here. And a surprise. There's a reed. I don't know where the sign for Fuerte is on here. Oh, there we go. Some of these I got at the nursery, then Home Depot and Lowe's started carrying them, so I got a few other ones here. And there's the lamb hoss. And I think I'm going to buy a Stewart. I'm going to get one more. I'm going to put the really hardy ones out in the front yard. The Fuerte, the Mexicola, and a Stewart. That way I don't have to baby them. The reed and some of these other ones, I'm going to put them in the backyard if we need to put lights and other weirdness in it. But this isn't going to be like a every week thing. Just going to be kind of an update, see how these strains work out long-term wise. Maybe do an update once a year, so if anybody's debating about starting one, they can see how that goes. And sometimes I can maybe kick my kid in the butt and get him to actually help do some work with some of this. He's funny, but typical ADHD kid, his attention span lasts for about a nanosecond and then it's gone. But anyways, stainless steel screws, 2x12s by 8, rip them in half. The 4x4s, just cut them off at about 11 inches and just screw them together. Basically, I just did 2 drills, pilot holes, 3 here. Then you come around, you put 3 on the 4x4. Then I put 2 here and 1 in there. So basically you want to stagger these, and then you put 1 in between, and in between here you put 1 there so the screws don't run into each other in the middle. And you just repeat that all the way around the corner. And it's worked out really well. So, okay, I'm not going to beat this to death, but this Fuerte has just taken, oh, I got one last thing. These looked a lot better until I used this stuff last year. Maggie's Farm, you know, won't hurt, safe for everything, won't burn. I put this on here and it nuked all the leaves. They were doing pretty good. They looked like that Fuerte, but about half the size. When I sprayed that on, it just fried every single leaf on all these things. So they're fighting hard to come back this year. So anyways, we're in the beginning of March. So this guy's going in a pot today, and the Mexicola is going in the pot, and then I'm going to find a Stewart, and I'll add that one in. See y'all next time.